welcome back to another episode of the Teaching Assistant Training Program. In this also the last video, this is channel Super TA. Today we will discuss about some other skills or aspects related to the job teaching assistant that I collected from my survey, and then I will summarize some essential information and highlights through all my videos as conclusion. And now, don't need to wait anymore. Let's get started. In the context of pandemic COVID-19, many English centers tend to open class online via some applications such as Zoom, Microsoft Teams, or Google Meet. Compared to offline lessons, working online is more challenging for teaching assistant, especially who started the job. As a current or aspiring educator, this move to teaching online can be overwhelming, but it doesn't need to be. This video will provide some crucial tips for you to enhance and develop techniques and strategies to make online teaching and learning a great success. First of all, a teaching assistant should set a schedule and boundaries. In any teaching setting, boundaries and schedules are really crucial, but this is especially true for teaching online. As a functional team member, set up specific time limits for yourself to establish boundaries for those you teach. When you tell learners that the time you will be available to them, when to expect rest and feedback, and when lessons will be held, students can create realistic expectations and be prepared. Take a look at your teaching calendar and block out the time each day to teach specific lessons. Let students know that during this time, this is only activity to be working on and the only activity that you'll be teaching and answering questions about. Set aside other time for any questions that learners may have, and so you don't get sidetracked and interrupted during the activity and lesson. The other tips for you is automating your content to take advantages of being online. While there are some challenges to create a virtual classroom, there are also benefits. With a virtual classroom, teachers are able to automate content and have it all prepared ahead of time, fully taking advantages of the digital media and enhancing their teaching time. Prepare video content, readings, or assignments or discussion questions ahead of time so you can save time for actual teaching and helping students develop skills. Moreover, taking advantages of health is also integral for you. Many teaching assistants have classroom aides from teachers or parent volunteers that are prepared to help, and you can still utilize these helpers when you teach online. Have your classroom aides create worksheets or help with grading. Give your parent volunteers assignments to help create interactive and fun activities for online students. Teachers can also connect with each other to get creative ideas about specific lesson plans and activities for online students. There is a wide network of people that are ready to help online teachers and students succeed. And the last one is creating a classroom setting that helps students feel connected to you. Even when you are teaching online, it's important to create a classroom setting that students want to engage with. Like class sessions, using technology can help create a classroom setting. Utilizing great visual aids can help students find fun and enjoyment from their learning. As a teacher, you can utilize the technology. You can record fun videos so students feel connected to you, or host live class sessions or one-on-one conversations so students engage with you in real time. Students want and need that interaction with a teacher to trust and learn well from them. A narrative approach to teaching will help you create a classroom setting to engage students. Talk about yourself, tell stories, or create a fun learning opportunity for students online. Call students by their names and remember details about them. And have stories through different lessons will really help you create a fun and comfortable classroom setting. Move to the next skill. Patience is also a skill needed, especially in a mixed classroom where there is a wide range of behaviors of students. There is a valuable skill for anyone working in childcare. You should be able to keep a calm and composed demeanor in the case of the child acting out and when the classroom continues to break classroom rules. You may need patience when working with children who have special needs. By listing patience as one of your teaching assistant skills, you're demonstrating to an employer that you can act calmly under pressure and maintain a positive attitude in difficult situations. Patient matters by using stressful moments in classroom to use some patient methods, such as making yourself wait, mindful of the things making you impatient, and relaxing and taking deep breaths. For the first matters, it is best way to practice patience is to make yourself wait. A study published in Psychological Science shows that waiting for things actually makes us happier in the long run. Start with something small, like waiting for a few extra minutes to drink that milkshake, and then move on to something bigger. You will begin to gain more patience as you practice. Another matter is mindful of things making you impatient. Most people have several tasks in their head and they jump from thought to thought without taking the time to finish one task first. You live interrupted lives as we try to multitask, and it is frustrating when you feel we aren't making progress. It is better to mindful of your thoughts, and the best way to understand this is to write down what makes you impatient. This will help you to slow down and focus on one task at a time and remove those things that stress you out. And the last one, relaxing and taking deep breaths. Most of all, just relax and take a deep breath. Taking slow deep breaths can help calm the mind and body. This is the easiest way to help ease any impatient feelings you are experiencing. If breathing doesn't help, you can find taking a walk to clear your head. It can be helpful in getting refocused on what's important. The point is to find some time for you each day to decompress. You can practice patience when students act out and fail to listen to instructions or in other chaotic classroom situations. You can practice patience when students act out, fail to listen to instruction, or in other chaotic classroom situation. Other time, you should be able to figure out the matters that work best for you to remain calm and composed. Another skill that I would like to mention is optimism and motivating students. When situation gets tough that students find it difficult to move ahead, the teaching assistant should give them encouragement. These students may have learning a disability that make it hard for them to master certain subjects, techniques, or activities. But with the help of teaching assistant, they can improve significantly. We should create an atmosphere in which motivation can occur. Teachers cannot force students to learn. They can create an atmosphere in which students are motivated to learn. Here are some ways you can do it. First of all is create a supportive environment. Students should feel able to give wrong answer without being humiliated. Reward student contribution by giving them the carrots or stickers. Use fear as a motivator judiciously. Inappropriate fear and engendering techniques cause reinforcement. Moreover, is also need to express interest in students by using their names, use nonverbal cues, smiling, making eye contact, show enthusiasm, make your presentation organized and attention-getting. And the last one is integrating students' comments into your comment. All above highlights mean you should learn to listen carefully and show it. Look attentive and test your understanding when necessary by a follow-up question, by paraphrasing what student has said, or checking on implication of his or her meaning. Restate complex and inaudible contributions or ask students to restate them. In addition, you also talk directly to student and respond explicitly to him or her. Make eye contact and use his or her name if possible. Point out specifically what you thought was valuable in the contribution. Don't be content with a vague good or okay unless the point was very minor or obvious comment on the thinking process a student has used, as well as his or her conclusion. By showing interest, you can reward participation while indicating that a particular contribution is incorrect. Okay, so now move to the next skill, time management. As a teaching assistant, you live both as a teacher and as a student, so managing your time becomes essential, especially around midterms and finals. There will not be enough time to do all the things that need to be done unless you plan and use your time well. At the start of the term, organize your work and plan your time so that you don't end up in this situation described above. By the time you've reached the state, there's almost nothing you can do to alleviate the time crunch. Something will suffer, and usually it's both graduate work and teaching. Draw up some rules for yourself at the beginning of the term. You may not always be able to keep them, but you should try to adopt them as general guides. The following tips can help you use time effectively and avoid feeling overwhelmed. And the last one is set goals. It's really important for you. Write specific, measurable outcomes you want to achieve in the next week, month, year, and 5 years. Consider your work and relationships, play, and well-being. Go from goals to plan to work. And the last one is enthusiasm skill. Teaching assistants are enthusiastic who dedicate to their students. If the students can depend on you for assistance, you may take the opportunity to work with them for an extended period of time, and this can be a way to build their confidence. You can also help them to improve their strengths and drop their weakness. Willingness to devote additional time and effort to ensure the job is carried out to the best of one's ability is a key characteristic of an outstanding teaching assistant. And tip for you is work quickly and efficiently whilst also putting 100% into all your duties. While for any job, not excepted for teaching assistant, it is necessary for people to equip a large number of various skills and techniques to work effectively. Through 6 videos I made for the training program, I also emphasize the most integral skills teaching assistants usually get trouble or lack, which are class management skill, communication skill, creativity, flexibility, technology skill, teaching skill, organizational skill, patience, time management skill, motivating student, and enthusiasm. So you can look back the videos carefully I post on channel to determine your problems and able to find out any useful methods for your job. If you're still not clear and wonder something else, such as another problems or skills that you need to clarify and handle them, or if you expect me to continue the series of training videos or videos about teaching assistant other aspects, you can leave your comment under the video. I will appreciate and collect them for next preparation to satisfy you. Before finishing the video and also complete the program, I would like to say one thing to you. No way coming to success is easy. Every part of the life and every job you do is definitely challenges for you and require you to do it and overcome to achieve the goals. So don't worry if you have to face difficulties and problems in work and life, and don't limit yourself. According to Marie Kayash, many people limit themselves to what they think they can do. You can go far as your mind let you, and what you believe, remember, you can achieve. Try to figure out the causes and solutions to handle the problems. Thank you so much for your supporting, watching, following my program. Hope you guys can be the best teaching assistant and work with the best performance.